Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to his left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. That is caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Geno. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll hustle muscle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This from 32 yards away. Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Running right, here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. How about this? DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 83 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those got torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. And hey, it works. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. For 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll run for it. It's Walker. 20. Pushes past him. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And going right back to Walker. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll try and run Walker, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5.
14, Eagles 9. Jason Myers can kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Seahawks have taken the lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Straight ahead, Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. And Smith here, an audible at the line. Geno out of throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they luff the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Running left is Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
On loss of a yard, brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 50 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite side.
Yeah, it went in.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
63.
Again, a run with Gainwell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down and 3. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Gainwell. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Gainwell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Again, it's Walker. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Go Silver, ready?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Breaks through the contact. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A give for Walker running right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Bust through the tackle and down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And fights through one man. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Steps away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 25 yards. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And now the Eagles going to signal for a
I was out of there.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To the right side, this is Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. But first down, Hurts out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half.
On third down, it's Gainwell.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Flushed out right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boye Mafe. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, it's Walker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. It's Smith. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Open man, there's Bobo. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Straight ahead running, here's Dallas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
That'll be caught by Bobo. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dallas up the middle, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get this out left. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Hurts, and that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.